Good morning and welcome to Beefy Craft. Today is another very exciting live stream, and the reason why is that we're gonna hopefully finish this underwater gold farm if it will appear. I'm having some chunks aren't what's going on? Oh, here we go. I come into the world and everything is missing, but it's back now. Now, last I left off, I was removing all of this glass and stuff that I used to block off the water that was falling in, but a little bit just poured in on the poured in on this one sorter. Oh, I can see better now. Last night I was having trouble seeing, so this one here is broken. I'll have to fix that. That's a bummer. So I think what I would do, which is what I needed to do last night, but I was just too tired, is I just need to fill this in and give my space to give myself a place to kind of just stand there, so I can refill it. Right. So that's what we're gonna do. We gotta refill it all the way up, so there's no water in there. Oh, this is already fixed. Did I already fix this last night? I already fixed it. I don't even remember fixing it. Hold on, did I? Oh no, it's still missing the top one, so it's not fixed. That's okay. So let's see how we're gonna do this. We need to give ourselves more space so we can like block ourselves in outside of the area. Alright, so I got enough space to do that. So it needs to be one block lower. So we just gotta block off the water above us. I think I've done that. But I need to block it off 2 blocks higher. Let's see if this will do it right here. And that does it. Okay, cool. So that's all I gotta do. I just gotta break this block, put the redstone here, and we should be good. So it's just this one spot that's missing. Like this, and then the issue I had is that I couldn't jump out. Right? So I gotta go sideways, and I think I fixed that. Let's see. Fixed it enough. And that's all we need is that one spot here, like this. Boom. Alright, this is good. Alright, so now we can break all the rest of the blocks. We can put down... Ow! We can put down the kelp so this can all fill with water again. Which is hard to do because you can't see where these line up, right? So I think I'm going to leave this kind of solid, although I can remove some of these blocks. Like this block here can go. Can it? Nope. Damn it, I broke the other one. Are you kidding me, chat? Okay, that's fine. So we know how to fix it. We'll just do the same thing twice. Will you not attack me? What's hitting me right now? Jesus Christ. Alright, so that's cool. At least I died like right here. So that's not so bad. Good morning there, Dino. How's it going there, bud? Yeah, I'm building an underwater gold farm. It's going about as well as one could expect. Which means I'm dying like every 10 seconds. It's a good time. I'm having a lot of fun here, chat. This is great. Alright, so I just need to... It's just this one block that I managed to break here. That's cool. So we'll do the same thing. Oh my god, these guys are so annoying. I almost want to put this on peaceful to finish this farm. That's how hard this has become. Because they don't stop. They're like relentless. Okay, I just gotta block this off. I need to be able to come one block further, so we'll do this. And that should be enough. Right? So I gotta block off the water above me. Like that. Oh, that was the wrong pickaxe. Hold on a second. That should do it, and now I can hopefully put this redstone and then be done with this. See, that's fixed now. Now I gotta go out this way. I keep on using this fortune. Dude, stop breaking the glass, bud. You know that's not okay, Beef. You know it's not okay. There we go. Now we're done. Now we can get out of here. And what I might just do is just leave all this glass like this. This glass is driving me crazy. Alright, let's take off the extra glass we don't need. So this we need. This is part of the ramp, but this can go. So this should be good like this, right? There's like extra glass here. I'm not really sure what it's for, but I'm just taking it off. I don't think I'm using it. I think it was there from other stuff that I did. Ow! These guys don't stop. We do need to do the water stream here. I'm going to do the water stream here. This is above where I was building before, so like I didn't mess up here. I just haven't done it yet. Alright, let's remove more of this. We got to put kelp on the floor. Then after we have kelp on the floor, so the water can start growing back, while that's happening, we can come in here and we can finish the water stream. And then we have to have a delivery method to get the XP to the player. This is all looking good, so I don't want to break that block. This block here is open. It's a surprise that that isn't broken. I'm just going to cover it. Like that. And then this one is clearly broken. I'm looking at water inside there. That sucks. I'm just glad I didn't set the sorters. So now I need to get redstone there, and there's no room for it. So I'm going to have to block this all up again. The same exact way. I need to be able to come out. This needs to be like this, and then 2 here. Okay, now this is good. I can fix this. What a mission this has become. I need to just swim in there, chat, like this. There we go. So first things first, let's block off the top so I'm not underwater. That should do it. This looks open. Why is this open, chat? That's going away. I guess this one doesn't matter because there's normally a block there, right? So that one doesn't matter. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Can I open this without getting water all over me? Nope. There we go. Alright, so it's just these 2 pieces, and then I should be able to leave through this side if I did it right. So that goes here. Alright, and I've done it. I think. How do I get out of here? So there's supposed to be a block here. Let's see if I can go straight up. Okay, cool. I left enough space. Boom. So now this is safe. I think this is open. Oh my. This is the part I gotta be careful with. I don't want to dump water on this redstone for like the 4th time. I think we've done it. Oh, and there's glass all the way on the top. Let's grab that before it despawns. Why am I not in the realm anymore? You should be. You should be on the realm, bro. You just well, I guess you realize that because you've already joined. Okay. Sorry, that was an old question. There's a little bit of delay on the stream, and I haven't been looking, so that's my bad. Sorry, bud. Whatever it is, you clearly figured it out already, so I'm not gonna address it. Everything over there should be good too. See, this is open. How is that open? That's so weird that that doesn't like get blocked. Alright, let's get rid of all these walls. I hear a trident. Where is it? What's up, Dino? This is a dangerous place to be, bud. We want to be really, really careful here, okay? This is a really dangerous place to be. I don't like it. There's so many mobs here. No es bueno. This needs to be like that. This is clearly broken this. Yet this one's fine. This is so annoying. So it's just there. So I need to do... Maybe I could just put a slab here. Do I have a slab? Let's get a slab because this is like kind of a pain. See, now it's dry in there. All I need is like a slab here and I should be able to cover that. Yeah, oh my god. Stop. These guys are so damn annoying. Alright, let's fix this. Jesus, I broke this once again. I love that. So hopefully this is high enough. And then it's missing a redstone here, and then I don't know which way I'm going to come out through. Maybe this side? And then I gotta block this off somehow. Maybe I can go one more block over. Yeah, this looks like it's clean. Nope, I managed to break 2 of them doing that. Sweet. Alright, I love that. So now I gotta do the same thing, but now for 2. Instead of just 1. I need to be able to come out. I'm gonna come out through this side. We'll do it like this. We'll come all the way out from this side. And that's gonna fix the problem. What a mission, chat. Alright, let's get rid of the water, though. So it's just one here, right? Yep. And then one here. That's done. And then I say we're going to get out. There's like water coming towards me. That can't be right, chat. Alright, that worked. So now all I gotta do is just block this off, and I think it's just one here, and one here. And now this is fixed. Okay, so I gotta be really careful with this, because I keep on breaking I keep on breaking that stuff. This needs to be blocked off. This is okay to be open, because there's a block there, so we can get rid of this whole row. Right? Nope. We can't get rid of this row. How come this one didn't get broken, but this one did? This is really annoying. This is kind of like the hardest part about this, which is what I knew this was gonna happen. I mentioned it before. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be breaking redstone, because you can't really see with this glass very well. It's kind of hard, right? I almost want to put this in peaceful, man. I'm telling you, because these guys are they're just annoying. Like it's not really making it hard. It's just making it like I want to rage quit. You know what I mean? Where's this water coming from? Alright. So that's it. This is now fixed, hopefully. And all I gotta do is put a block here. And that's done. Now I can cut my way out of this. And now for like the 50th time, let's try to do this without breaking it. Alright, let's see. None of these are broken. These are all good now. I love that. Just trying to make this as clean as possible. So does this block have to be here? don't think so. So this has to be here, yeah, and then this one in the middle can go. I'm going to leave it, though. I'd rather just leave it. Yeah, I don't know what the noddle is, but it's annoying. I've been killed by that thing too, bud, and it is annoying. I agree with you, alright? If you didn't enjoy that, well, just know you're not alone, bud. I guess that's what I'm saying. Here, can you die, bud? Okay, I'm gonna clean out all these extra blocks now, and then we gotta fill this with kelp so that all this can fill up properly. Oh my God, it's like they're relentless. How are there so many of you guys? When I'm looking for you guys, I can't find you, and now that I don't want you, you're like all up on top of me constantly. What is up with that, Minecraft? I'm telling you, I feel like the game can tell what you're trying to do, and then it tries to thwart that. Like, look at this. Why do we need this? Why do we need this mob in the game? Why do I need you? I don't feel like I need you. Alright, we're getting this nice and clean. I should go to the top and grab whatever glass and stuff that I may have not picked up. There's got to be something floating around. Here it is. There's a creeper up here. I'm just going to let him just be up here. I don't care. Go ahead, do your thing, creeper. Yep. Thank you, bud. Trying to think like what would be like a better combined ore set to deal with these underwater nasties. Alright, let's keep going. Like, I can't work for 2 seconds. I can't even work for 2 seconds. Not even for 2 seconds. No, because they're hitting me every 2 seconds. Stop. Let me work, man. Come on. New nightmare farm. I call my split density the nightmare farm, but this might be the new nightmare farm. It's like, I know, let's take this really difficult farm and let's do it underwater and make it even more difficult. Okay, so I broke this. That makes me really, really happy, chat. I'm glad that that just happened. Because now I get to redo this, and that's fun. I love doing extra work, chat. That's so much fun. Alright, so where am I going to come out here now? Let's come out through this side. It's just so many extra block placements and all this other crap. I don't even know if I'll be able to stop the water from coming in here, to be honest with you. See if I can even do that. I have not done it. I feel like I'm underwater still. How am I underwater still? Oh, because there's water right here. Got it. Less water. Okay, great. So this goes here. I gotta be able to get into here. This is obviously has water still, so I gotta put another block here. There we go. So redstone. Now I gotta go up. And then here is just a solid block, and then this is fixed. And then I can just leave. So that's what I did wrong. Boom. Now this is fixed. That's it. Awesome. Gonna make sure that we don't break the other crafter the same way. think we need any of these blocks. I think this can go. I hate the sound that it makes when it hits me. That's another thing that I hate. That's the combined ore that's doing that. I don't like that sound effect, I guess. Okay, this is good. These slabs can actually stay here because they're part of the final design. I'm gonna leave that, and this is all good otherwise. We can just take all this out. We still gotta add the kelp. We gotta set the sorters. They're already like locked in. We just gotta add like one more hopper minecart on the top, and then just lock in the filter. So, oh my god, dude, come on. Another thing is that we got water falling in towards this build, so if the mobs get close to it, they're kind of falling into it, right? Just gravity. By the way, Beef, when you're given ranks and stuff, when are you giving ranks and stuff? Well, I didn't know I was given ranks and stuff, but I didn't know that was a thing. What would we use ranks for? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, like when, yeah, we, me, it's the same thing, bud. But like, what rank would we need? We should do that. I just don't know what we would do. I guess I should ask somebody. All right, so this is getting there, right? This is getting there. Such a nasty, nasty build this is. We still have to put kelp in all these spots, which a lot of them have like slabs on them already. So that's going to kind of be a little bit of a challenge, I guess. We got to start putting some of these blocks away. So they're all on the floor like this instead of floating up, because the water flow is coming downward in most of this area. And then some places it's still going up, like here, you see? So when the water flow is going down, it just means we got to fill it in. Otherwise, you're going to be sinking the whole time. Which maybe we want that. Maybe we want to like sink to the bottom. But I don't think so. I feel like that's going to make all the mobs kind of pile up on top of us. I don't really like that very much. What's going on there, Eli? Good morning, bud. Oh, these guys are super annoying. Okay, where are you? I don't even see you, bud. I don't even. I feel you. I don't see you. How do you move so damn fast? Oh my god, they're like everywhere, everywhere. It's these guys that upset me the most. How many tridents are there here? How many? Yeah, I need a trident. Alright, let's get rid of this glass. This I think can go. This is all good here. This can all go. Right, and then this is going to be where the water stream comes back. We're going to have to build this water stream pretty soon too. Where roll and roll model is used the most. Yeah, well, I mean, we can do that, but this has been kind of a peaceful world. Can do that. If you want to do that, we can do that. I just find it just much easier like this. You know? If you want to worry about people stealing from you and destroying all your stuff, we can play that way. But I've fostered a community of people that don't do that. And when we started, there were people that kind of had that vibe, and that's since completely melted away. And I did that. Well, we did that. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we want that. You could do that. If we had more players. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me, chat. I just broke this. Oh, I'm very upset. That's okay. So this is not... This needs to be there just like that. Okay, so I see what I did now, chat. That's wonderful. Stop. That's it. I'm putting it on peaceful. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. I'm about to rage quit at like 6:30 in the morning right now, and these mobs hit me every 10 seconds. I'm going to put it back on once I finish this crap, because this is driving me nuts. I can't keep doing this. How am I going to even come in there now? Jesus. Gonna be able to I gotta have to be like have 2 blocks worth to be able to come out so that water doesn't get on what I'm doing. And that's the part that's just elusive to me. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So it's gonna be right here. It has to be. We should be able to swim in, right? And now I just gotta block off all this crap. Of course, I'm standing again. That's not what I want. Alright, there we go. So we've done it. I should be able to just break this off, go in like this. Oh, wow. I did not want to break that block. Alright, so there we go. So now this is fixed. I just got to put the redstone, which I've conveniently lost. Oh, it's right here. Just kidding. So this goes here. I should start firing off now. No, it's not. That tells me there's something else broken. Okay, this is good. That's just on. Hopefully I can come out 1 block this way. Sweet. I think that'll do it. Okay, cool. So why is this off? Because I broke this side too. Sweet. Okay, cool. I love that. Alright, so this needs to be blocked. Oh, this is going to be a problem, chat, because of this damn repeater. I got to take the repeater. Of course, it fell down. It fell over here. I'm telling you, Minecraft can tell what you're trying to do, and it does the opposite. It somehow just gets to the bottom of what makes you happy as an individual, and then it just snuffs that out as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's Minecraft. I believe that's true. Alright, can I come in through the side? Yeah, I need to be able to come out through the side, otherwise this is not going to work. Did I do it? I'm still underwater. Oh, because I didn't cover the top. There it is. So this needs to be redstone. A solid block on top of it. And then I'm missing the repeater, but I can do that from the outside. That's cool. And hopefully I can do this without breaking this. And it just needs to be at this spot. Cool. So now we got the deleter working again. Sweet. Let's not mess this up again though, chat, because that was super annoying. I didn't like that at all, chat. That was, ugh. Really upset me. Sometimes I'll switch this back to vanilla just so I can see the glass better. But I'm wary of doing that on a realm because it might break it, so we're not doing that. Okay, so we got all this extra glass. This definitely needs to go. This is what I was trying to break. So we should be able to do the top row just fine. And then everything else will have to be over here. I'm just going to leave that full. This is cool. At least I'm getting all these fish down here. I like that. That makes me happy. What is this? Can I get rid of this? Alright. So what do we have now? Let's see what we have. So this is all filling up with water. That's awesome. We gotta fill up these extra spots here with water. Especially right here. That's gonna be a problem. Let's grab a bucket. Either that or I can put kelp. Can you put kelp on glass? I don't think you can, chat. That whole area needs to be full. Let's get a bucket. Because we have to put a hopper minecart on the top. That's where the actual filter items are placed. And you can't put it on running water. It needs to either be like air or it has to be a water source block. Good morning there, TV. How you doing? So I've been crashing out this morning over this nightmare build. Trying to build this underwater is proving to be a pain in the ass. And we don't like it, chat. We don't like it. No, we don't. But it's starting to work. It's starting to get clean. Did you watch Pokemon or just generally hear about it? Okay, well, you got to understand where I was when Pokemon came out. I was older. So, like, I wouldn't have watched it because I would have been too old. With that being said, I watched it with my kids. So, I've watched Pokemon. That one's clearly broken. I'm going to see if I can slide that into place without breaking this. I don't think I can. Did I leave this as an air pocket in there? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So this is broken. This deleter here is broken. I gotta see if I can push it back into place without breaking it. So far, so good. Nope, just completely out of place and broken. Sweet. So we're gonna have to redo this one altogether, which is my favorite. Oh, I love doing things. I love doing things for no reason and then coming back and having to do them again. That makes me really, really happy, chat. Okay, how we're gonna do this now? Because now this whole thing is underwater again, isn't it? So now this needs to be not above water. So let's get some blocks. This is broken. There's no way around this. I have to replace it. How did that glass, how did the glass break? It just disappeared, chat, because it needs to go in this corner here to keep it in place. And I think I can do it from this side, but either way I gotta cover up all this water, chat. We can't have water here. So this needs to be blocked off here. And it's completely underwater. Let's see if I do this, it'll cover it. Yep, okay, so I fixed it. I just need to get a rail now, and then I can place it, push it. It's just gonna be tight, but I should be able to do it. Where did I get this wool from? Alright, so what did I need? Minecart. Right. I think I got the minecart on me. Yep, I got the minecart on me. I think I just need... That's an electric eel, right? Is that what that thing is that's always shocking us? I think that's an electric eel. I just heard something. I heard like a buzzing, like electrical buzzing. Okay, we need a piston, a redstone block. Still got the piston. I don't know what happened to my gray shulker box. It was here, and then it wasn't here, and I'm just at a loss at this point. Alright, hopefully I can do this. Yeah, I suppose this was always going to get broken. How did the water come in? Oh, it came in all the way from here. Wow, chat. Okay. Gonna have to rebuild that again for the third time. Love that. There's water getting here. Can I just place this magically? I can just place this magically. I can place this magically. And then all I gotta do is put a piston in this spot, and then we can get this back to where it was. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in there to move the minecart in the right place. I just don't know if I've got the room for it, right? I can just try to wing it and see if I can just get it. No, I'm gonna have to swim in there. So that means this fence needs to go temporarily for me to get in there, right? And when that fence goes, it's gonna push it the other way. Maybe I'll let water come in from this side and see if the water doesn't just push it into the right direction. I can try that, like this. Nope. Yeah, it did slide it into the right direction. All right, that's boss level shit right there. All right, we did it, chat. We did it, chat! That worked out very well. Very happy about that. I'm just going to leave this blocked. And now it's just a redstone block here, and then we fix this. With minimal effort. By minimal effort, I mean, you know, didn't take that much work. But now this is broken again. this whole thing here is broken again. So I liked where we came through last time. I feel like that worked well. So we're going to do that same thing again, like this. And let's just fix it once more. Alright, Alright, that's working. Alright, so that's it. We can just put the 4 pieces of redstone here and we're done. Sweet. So that's working again. Hopefully we can keep that from breaking for like the 10th time. Let's make sure this is good. These are all good. These are all aligned. So we got to get the water buckets. That's what I was trying to do before all this happened. Just put these water buckets in place. Do I have iron on me? No. Okay. And, oh, I do have iron on me. Just kidding. So we just need 1 bucket. So I should be able to reach out here anywhere, grab some water, and then I just got to place it along this edge over here so that we'll be able to place blocks here, right? So just really all I need is just that one. That's it, because that'll fix it. This one here. This one here, and that should already be enough where I can place these detector rails and they're not going anywhere. Now granted, they are facing the wrong direction and that's pissing me off, but that's cool. We've got a solution for that too, don't we, chat? And we're missing one. We don't have enough. We need 1 more. Hello and welcome to Minecraft. Today we have oh, that's very strange. I got like the wrong thing starting. My audio just got weird. Hold on a second, you guys. Why would you do that? Why are you switching to other folders? Nobody told you to switch to other folders. Stop. Okay, so what did I need? Oh yeah, so we needed another detector rail. I don't know if I have one. I do. Cool. So we got everything we need here. We need 3 hopper minecarts. And any other kind of rail which I have neglected to take with me. Unfortunate. Any kind of rail. Let's use the activator. I think the activators are already placed. This is just the last one we gotta do. Oh, that's underwater. Chat, I can't do this one. There we go. So now I should be able to align these. It's so weird the way this works, right? It's like, what the hell is going on right now? But it works. Something's dying. And then I should be able to put the hopper minecarts here. And then we're just gonna encase these with glass so that they don't go anywhere. Now that doesn't mean that they're not gonna move. They might still move. It just means that when they do move, they're gonna slide into glass. That's all it means. All right, let's get the filters. I'm using slabs. I think we need more. And I'm gonna do 10, 7, 5, 3, 3. Is what I'm going to do for this. Now, I had gold on me. Did I manage to lose that, or is that still somewhere? I do have the gold. Okay, everything is working out really, really well now, chat. I'm super happy. Let's see if I can get this filter to stay without falling. Alright, let's see if this is still locked in. I'm sliding towards it. That's annoying. That's okay. This is what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid sliding towards it or sliding off of this thing. I think I'm going to use a slab for this. This is going to fix it. Watch, I got an idea. There we go. Now I can slide towards a slab, but it doesn't matter. So we need, we're going to do 10, 10. We're going to do 10, 7, 5, 3, 3, I think. 10, 7, 5, and then 3, and then just all of these. Those will all fall through. That's exactly what I want, and now I need to make sure that these actually came through. See, there's a bunch of other stuff here. That's okay. Found my other activator rail. And then this one's going to be exactly the same. Let's just put this here so I can get it. In fact, I may just leave those slabs there, because those slabs will keep it from moving. Why can't I place this glass? There we go. So let's do this again. So it's going to be 10, 7, 5, 3, and then the rest of this, wherever this lands. Yep, I think that's good. The last one's going to be the exact same thing, but with ingots, and then we're done. Basically, at least we're done with the sorter. And the deleter, everything else is good. So let's do 7. Five, 3, and then just the rest of this. And that should do it. This is going to be a 4x hopper speed sorter. As the items come through, it'll collect them. And whatever we don't need will go into this deleter here. And I do want to fill in these extra water blocks that I'm seeing around. I don't want to see flowing water. The way we do that is by just making all of this water too, right? On the bottom side. And then we're going to put kelp underneath it so that it can all flow, okay? There it is. One here in the middle. Alright, this is working. A lot of flowing water still. This is good. So all we gotta do now is just put kelp on the floor. And this will fill in all the space so that it's not falling downward, right? Like this is all empty. This needs to be underwater. This is going to be the hardest part underneath all this machinery here. This one looks weird, like it's not in the right place. I hope that works. You see how that moved? Oh, this is still open. That's a problem. I almost broke this again. Alright, this is all working. Crap! No, chat, no! Okay, hopefully I can just do this without doing much else. I'm just going to put 2 blocks here, 1 there, and then hopefully I can just break this and just place it from the bottom. Okay, I've done it. And let's just block this up. Let's not worry about that again. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it blocked up like that completely. What was that? These guys would all be hitting me right now if I hadn't fixed that. It broke it again. I thought I just covered you up. That was the other one. Okay, awesome. At least this one's easy to fix. This is just a 1 block type of deal. Right, it's just right here, 1 spot. Boom. I didn't break that one too much. All right, we're done. We're done with that. So all we gotta do now is just put kelp on the floor, and this will all fill in. I missed some spots. I'm worried about doing it though. This needs to be glass. Let's just keep this just clean, just in case. Cause I'm nervous. I'm tired of fixing this stuff. We're not gonna fix it anymore. Alright, what else is missing right here? Cool. I'm going to let kelp probably just finish the rest for us. Wow, see, it's making us fall down. This is the part that I was talking about. It's kind of annoying. And then we got to waterlog each one of these hoppers, too. Otherwise, you're going to see an air bubble. See, like here, like I'm not underwater. See, I gotta waterlog this, you see? And those have to be waterlogged individually because they won't connect to each other. It's a whole thing. There we go. And then like this area, like underneath the hoppers, I probably won't put kelp there. I don't really care. It could be flowing water. Nobody's going under there. It's just all these spots out here I don't want to be flowing water. Alright, this is working. So we got to remove all of these slabs. We got to redo them. We got to carefully break the glass we don't need. Which is turning out to be like a lot, but I don't know which is which, and I'm afraid to break anything because I'm afraid I'm just going to break the whole thing. Okay, let me catch up on the chat here. I see we got a lot of messages coming in. I'm Confusion. We got Naz Factor. Good morning. Okay, let's go back up. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Is this live or past thing? You know, man, it's live, bud. It's live. Read up in the messages. You'll see that like I'm talking to people. People are asking questions. I guess you can't tell, but I'm here, bud. Sorry. Listen. All right. You could have just come in game and said hi to me if you weren't sure. Also, you can tell because if you look at Minecraft, you'll see whether I'm in the realm or not, right? So that's another thing you can do. Alright, this is ready. So let's do this water stream. Just going to be right here. We're going to block this whole thing off. So what do we need? We need ice. We need some buttons, some buckets, like plural. We need to be able to do this all in one shot because we won't be able to do it. We won't be able to come back in here and fix it. Like it just needs to be perfect on the first shot. Let's get all of the things that we need. Let's just drop this stuff off. Wood I'm putting over here for some reason. Wood, glass, that's just going to go there too. I don't care. Alright, so what do I need? I need buttons, water buckets, ice. Ice I don't have. That's one thing I did not bring for this build. So let's go get it. Or did I bring it? I thought I brought it. Hold up, chat. No, I guess not. Alright, let's get some ice. Not home now. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I am playing. I am live. If it's a rerun, there'll be a message that tells you that it's a rerun, generally. And I'm not doing that on YouTube. Like when I run a YouTube, it's not gonna be on my main account. Like I've got an alt account for that, so you don't have to worry about that. On TikTok, yeah, I'll run reruns on TikTok. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Speaking of TikTok, how's everybody doing today? How's it going, everybody? What is up? All right, let's see. I need the ices. And I'm going to bring just more than enough. We need a couple buckets of water. I think we need maybe 3. And then we need a few buttons, and then we're done. And then this is going to be fine. I might just leave this 2-block tall water path, too. I don't think I'm going to go crazy with it. Let's just do 3 buckets. And then we need buttons. Let's use, like, these random blocks here just to get rid of them. And that's it. Let's go back. Alright, chat. We're moving swiftly here, right? Let's do this. So we gotta block this whole thing off. Do we still have glass? No, we got rid of all of that for some stupid reason. We need the glass, chat. We need all this. And then I gotta be careful because this needs to be completely devoid of water when we do this. So let's get... Hopefully I put my sponges in here. And I did not. Awesome. Hopefully I didn't lose my sponges. It would be something if I put... No, they're here. Although most of them are not here. I'm not sure where my sponges are. Let's look for them because I had 25 sponges. I hope I didn't put them into the black sugar box that I immediately lost. No, I've got them here. Got scared for a second. Alright, now I don't think this has fuel anymore. Yeah, I had a feeling this was out of fuel. I need this button, man. I don't know why I dropped that button. Don't drop the button. Sweet. Alright, we're doing it. How did kelp get here? I wonder if I did that. Oh, that's annoying. Ha! I got it. Sweet. So this should start cooking now as soon as I do this. And we actually have enough sponges with us, so that was kind of like unnecessary. But that's okay. At least we'll have more for when we need more. So first thing I do is to get rid of all this water. We can't have this falling on us. And then we got to break some blocks. This is going to be difficult. This is where it comes out. This needs to be open. I need to build this part too, I'm realizing. I need to do the whole water stream now. It's missing a piston here. This is the piston that I borrowed. I need to replace this too. Now let's put this piston back. Let's not forget any details here, chat, because this is going to mess us up if we got to come back in here and do it again. No, sir. I am not interested in that. I am not. Okay. So this is good. It's going to come out this way. This actually needs to be one block further. Crap. This is not built right. This is going to be a problem. Because in order for these items to come out, they have to drop one block lower, which is right here. And the problem with that is that there's no place for the water to go from. I have to do it from here. So it's going to be one block this way, one block this way. It's going to create an infinite water source here, which basically means this is broken. But I've got a way around it, chat. We're gonna reverse this, because I reversed this one so that the hole will come out in the same place. I'm just gonna have it come out here instead, and I think we can make that work. Because there's gonna be one water flow coming this way. Crap, I don't think that's gonna work. Hold on. Now I gotta think, because I either bring all the sorters down one block or I bring the whole build up one block. And I don't know which one is more of a nightmare, I'll be honest with you. How do you put music while you're streaming? Okay, well, I'm gonna show you, bud. It's a two-parter, okay? So with OBS, when I do my audio for the OBS, and I just broke it, but you know what? You asked me a question, so I'm gonna show you. When I do my audio for OBS, it's using my headphones, right? The desktop audio is my headphones, so whatever plays through my ears will play through OBS, and that's how I do it on that end. And then I just have a VLC player, literally just playing music in the background, which is right here, bud. That's all I do. Piece of cake. And I do that because the Minecraft music, while it's amazing, it's not consistent. Like, it'll be on for 2 minutes and then it just goes silent for 10 minutes. And it's like, I can't deal with that, so I just turned it off completely. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I derailed my whole stream to answer your question, but I'm happy to do that, bud, because I know you stream and stuff. That's how I do it. And the music I'm using, I just went to YouTube and I found it's copyright music, and I'm just using copyright-free music, and I'm just using that. All right, so how am I gonna fix this shit now? The way I can fix it is just redo the trident killers altogether. I'll just do a different kind, maybe. Because this really, I have it as a 2x2, but I can do this inline. Do you see the problem though? Like, they're gonna get crushed up here, and then they have to fall into this spot where there's a water source that'll push it out. But there also has to be one here. It's gonna make an infinite water source right here, unless I put maybe I put like a piston pusher. I wonder if I use a piston pusher and instead of doing it on water, I do this all like on solid blocks, right? Because water be coming out here, and if I have like a piston with a this would all have to be obsidian. Like, I really screwed up, chat. This is really, really bad. Don't know how I'm gonna fix this. I think it needs to come out from here. Because you have a water stream coming this way. When it hits this one, it's going to make a source block here and here. And then the items are just going to stop moving. I got to think about that. Hold on a second. While I think about that, let me grab another cup of coffee, because this is an ordeal now. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm gonna change this. We need these. We need the drop to be here. It doesn't matter how we kill them. It really doesn't matter. We can replace this with 2 trident killers. So if they're falling in right here, we'd have water pushing them this way, and the trident killer would have to be at their head, which means this is already not enough space to do that unless it's right at this point, which it could be, and then it goes straight to the water flow. So let's see how that would work. Oh, this is such a nightmare, guys. But whatever, we're doing it. Listen, you pivot. You make a mistake, you just pivot. You figure out a way to make it work. And I think we got it here. So, they fall in from this side. They fall straight down. And then this would have to be where they die. That means there'd have to be a piston here above. And I think that like ends up going into the other spot. Unless we do it on this side. This side's open. So you have them flow this way. That means there needs to be a glass block here, which kind of messes them up, and the piston would have to be on the other side. Now this is completely broken. It's completely broken. How am I gonna fix this damn water flow now? Which way is this going? Okay, so it needs to go. Piston's there, so it goes this way. Like this. So I can kill them. The issue I'm having is delivering their drops to the rest of the world. Unless I just push the water this way. And then instead of having this closed, I have it open, question mark? Babies are going to get out, right? The items will fall out here. I just got to see if there's enough water flow from here. Because maybe I can just do the water flow funky. Or instead of it coming from right here, it comes from here. Right? It could just come from outside the way it is presently. Where's this water coming from? Oh, this whole thing is still full with water. I'm going to have to cover this up. Alright, let's get comfortable in here for a second, guys. And then we're okay with the water coming in from here. Because this is gonna kind of simulate what it's gonna do. There'd be a trapdoor, which I didn't bring with me. There'd be a trapdoor here to keep the mobs from coming out. I wonder if a button would do it. I don't think a button would do it. And then all the items are gonna sit here. So let's just grab the trapdoors. Let's just go through the motion. And then I'm gonna come down, so that way I don't have to fight with that. Okay, we got 2 trapdoors. It's exactly how many we need, so I'm just gonna keep going. How did I do that? Is it this one? Excellent. Alright, cool. So the way this is supposed to go is there's a trapdoor here, this one drops down 1 block, right? And then there's a water flow here. But you see how like they're kind of going together? And if I put a water flow here to get it to come this way, it's going to turn this into a water source block. Otherwise, it's going to push the items that way. But you see how it's not coming this way? I think if I open this one, maybe I can get it to come this way. And I've done it, chat. So that's half the problem. Now I need this water flow to come more at an angle. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because if I drop items like right here, they're going to get stuck on this corner. They're not going to come this way. At least I got it flowing forward on 2 of the spots. Crap. This is a huge problem. No, I like this. This is like a really, really difficult engineering problem here. Like, how do I engineer this so it would work? Because everything tells me I gotta drop this down 1 block, and I don't want to do that. Now, what I can do is drop it down and bring it back up. Chat, can I drop it down and bring it back up? Does that make sense? Do you think we have room to do that? I think we do. I think that's how we're going to solve this problem. We're going to solve this problem simply by dropping down and coming back up. Alright, so we got water coming this way. And this just needs to drop down one more block in order for this to work. Okay? Because now the water will flow from this way, that way. When it hits here, it won't make a source block because it's falling water. And then it'll start to travel that way. And we can test it with just the smallest little area here. Ow. Gonna test this just with the smallest little drop here. And then before it gets here, it has to go back up. But we got room to do that, I hope. I didn't bring any water with me, and that's upsetting me, chat. But that's alright. Listen, we got everything we need to make that happen. None of those are source blocks there. Awesome. So we gotta actually leave. Sweet. Let's go. Sweet. Alright, let's see if we can do this. So, we're gonna have water coming out here. This is gonna be so broken, chat. I'll be surprised if I'm able to sort anything. So that's going to make everything fall this way. That's working. You see how it's flowing that direction? That's perfect. And then what we need to do is it needs to go 2 blocks, and then we can bring it back up. So we need a soul sand to fix this. So let's just teleport away. Grab the soul sand, and then hopefully we can fix this. It's going to be a little wonky. It's not going to slow it down much. In fact, it might slow it down just enough that we don't lose items. So maybe we do want this. We're going to find out. This might be a better design. Maybe I start deploying this particular design on purpose. With that being said, I just like to be positive. So my live stream is about to end. Like, why do you do that? Why did you end my stream? It's like TikTok wants me to be like engaged in the chat, and how do I play the game, talk, and then also type in this freaking chat? Like, I'm engaging with the people. Like, you're here, everybody's here. Like, stop that, TikTok. It's so annoying. Alright, we're home. TikTok is supposed to be like the best platform for streaming, and so far, like, I don't like it. I mean, I put Twitch above TikTok, to be honest with you. So we need why did that happen? We need soul sand. I'm gonna bring 2. I think I need more actually, because we gotta move around some other stuff. I'm just gonna bring 2 for now. We need buttons. Let's just take these. I've got a few with me. I don't know if that's enough. I'm just bringing some extra. Just want to be prepared. Alright, so we're back. The water stream needs to have at least 2 blocks so that it can move properly, right? So I think this is enough. So the way this would work is we'd put a glass block here. We'd put a button on top of it. Right, so now these items could fall. Now let's just make sure that this is true. Just gonna throw something in here. This will work. You see how it got stuck there? That's a huge problem, but it's moving, albeit very slow, but it is moving towards that. We can increase the speed by adding glass blocks in this point, and that's what we're going to do. Not glass, ice. So let's do that. So you get an ice block here. You get one here. And we'll put one here as well, just to make these blocks move a little bit smoother. And we'll test this now, too, to make sure that it actually worked. Can you let me go in this hole, please? There it is. Let's try it. Now that moved a lot faster. I'll even throw it on this side, and it's moving a lot faster. So I'm happy with that. So now this needs to become now a one of these things. Right here. And then that's going to slide over here, and then this can become water. We just need another button here so the water doesn't go backwards. Like that. And now chat, oh my god, chat, I fixed it. You're a genius, Beef. We always knew you can do it, but I don't know why you doubt yourself, man. Listen, if you've got enough room to fix it, you will fix it, alright? So I need you to stop acting silly. Getting all bent out of shape over something you can clearly fix, Beef. Clearly you fixed this, he said to himself knowingly. Why are you not bopping? There you go. We've done it, chat. We took a broken farm and we fixed it. Look at this. That is totally fixified. Now we're going to prove that by dropping a block and showing that it ends up in one of those sorters. Let's drop this one. Falls over, slides up and over, boom, keeps on going forward. Life is golden, and it got picked up by this deleter. It didn't get picked up by any of these because it doesn't have the right item to sort. So that's expected. Now we got to be careful here because we don't want any water falling on this, and we need to put some ice blocks every few blocks so that this kind of slows down. So I think I'm going to put one here. Do one right there. In between these. That's intentional. And we just do this, and we put a button on top of it. And that's ready to rock and roll. Sweet. And then it's just, we got to put a water bucket here. We'll do the same thing. And I'm at the point here where this can slow down. So I'm going to let it do this whole bit. In fact, yeah, hopefully this works. Because generally I like to slow it down before I hit the deleters so that it can pick them up faster. And then these look off. Hopefully this all picks up okay. You just got to trust yourself, B. If you've built this 1,000 times, I'm sure this is correct. Just trust yourself, bud. And I'm just going to let this be the last spot. Right? And then the water stream can be right here. This is where the water stream is going to go. So we're going to block this off here. We don't need to go that far. It's going to be right here. Right? And the ice block lets us know where that's happening. And that's right here. Alright, this is good. Now all we have to do now is just put in the lava. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. Right, so this is perfect now, chat. Look at this. We took a broken farm. This was absolutely broken just 10 seconds ago, guys. And we fixed it like a boss. And I love that. Heck yeah, chat. So we got our underwater gold farm, kind of, almost. So now we need a lava bucket, a stupid amount of observers, some trapdoors, dispensers. I'm not seeing any of that stuff here, chat. Let's see if I just move those around. Let's consolidate. So we got one dropper. We got our dispensers. We've got our snow buckets. Right? Let's put those all in the redstone. We just bring this around. Dispensers, snow buckets. I know I had a bunch of observers. So those are here. This is going to be enough for the whole job. We only need like 5. We need a lot of complicated redstone. I'm not going to worry about it right now. What's going on there, Ice Cream Effect? How you doing, man? What's up, man? Seeing the new Fortnitemares? Yeah, they keep on talking about it, man. I'm going to worry about that when it comes. I like to live in the present, man. I'm living in the present. And right now I'm playing the Minecraft, all right? What's going on there, Ruby? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. Listen, we're playing with viewers every day, so if you play Minecraft Bedrock and you want to jump in here and you're not an asshole, and I mean that, all right? We don't like the people that aren't nice or annoying or break stuff or steal. Those people, well, I mean, we burn down their houses and stuff and we kick them out. But if you can meet that criteria, like basically if you know how to type your username into a chat, then you can basically join the realm. That's the only criteria, basically. All right, so we need, there's still the matter of how I'm going to trigger the redstone. I'm just going to build the apparatus that makes this happen, and then we'll worry about the how later. So let's get the trapdoors. That's all we're missing now. Trapdoors and solid blocks, and I think I want to go with prismarine for the top, too, and that's going to be enough blocks, I think. Let's take this whole sugar box with us. Are we missing anything? Just the wood. We'll grab that now. And I think I wasted all the wood. Nope, I got all the wood. Sweet. So this is going to be like 2 seconds. This will be done. This is like probably the fastest part to build and probably the most amount of time that I've spent getting this just perfect. And I'm okay with this being just here at this height. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by realizing that we didn't bring the blocks that we wanted to use. No, we have the blocks. Just kidding. We have the blocks. Let's go to the inside of this thing. And basically, yep, falling in there is not what I wanted. That's just like a side thing. I don't want to do this again. Let's just come out through here. Doesn't matter if that gets waterlogged. And then what we want to do is we're just going to pick a spot. And it doesn't matter where. But basically, we're going to do this. And then we got to line that up that way. And then this is going to have trapdoors on top of each of those spots. So let's make those trapdoors. Can we reach that? Yes, we can. Hell yeah, chat. Listen, I love it when things go my way. Things are going my way today, you guys. Things are going my way. Hell yeah. And we need 10, and we've got 10. Life is good. And then we're just going to place these. Oh, that one doesn't need one. That was a mistake. Just kidding. It goes here. All right, let's build out a little bit so we can kind of get under this thing a little bit better. Right? Blocks on blocks on blocks. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do, I think, 5, just to be safe. It'll work with 4, but I think 5's a little bit better, chat. And then we're just going to put some trapdoors here. This is going to be 4. That's the end. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then now we just got to put some blocks underneath this, right? Like this. Do the same thing here. Now there's the fun part, because now we got to get the observers out and start doing all that funky stuff. We still got to get the lava. I gave my lava to somebody else. They needed lava last night, and I gave it to them. I think that was you, Al. Stealing all my lava. Stealing my lava, chat! It makes me very upset. But listen, we got plenty of lava. If we've got nothing, we've got lava, alright? So that's it. We're gonna do it with 5. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Let's just do it with 5. We got this stuff. Why be stingy, right? I'm not gonna be stingy. We got it. So this one goes here, this one goes here, and then we're gonna block this whole thing off at the end with a block like this, right? And now lava will go in here. Let's see if we got the angle to place these. I doubt it. Let's try it anyway. I'm not going to have the angle to place these. We got to go down. It is what it is. Ow. Alright, so this is firing off. This is just perfect. And then right here. Now, that's how we make the lava. So the lava will happen there. Now we got to have a way to turn the lava off when we're done. Right, and the way I'm going to do that is we can do a couple dispensers, basically. And that'll be on this side. It needs to face outward towards this at this height, right? So I generally put those, where do I put those, Chad? I think I put these right here. I should just block this off while I'm building this so I can stop falling in the damn hole. So we need dispensers. We need 2 of them. I don't know why I have 4, but we need 2. And then we need our buckets. We have to have a way to fire this off. And this is going to fire off basically with the same thing you see here. See how this is a redstone clock? I'm going to use that redstone clock to fire this off. So I can literally just put this right here. It doesn't matter where this goes. As long as this is facing towards the portal, it's going to work. So we do the same thing on the other side now. And then we just got to put like just a way to connect that redstone. And it's going to work just fine. See, it keeps doing that. Why? My audio keeps on like picking up on like videos. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. It's just the one folder I'm supposed to be playing. Stop switching folders on me. I gotta like reset the app maybe. It's acting weird. Alright, so let's put our ice bucket, our snow bucket in there. This one gets one too. And then now this can literally just be a solid block, and this is gonna do it. And this is already firing off. Look at that. Isn't that easy, chat? Now later on we're gonna fix this so that you can turn it off. Basically, I'll put a sticky piston here to pull that last observer away, and that's gonna fix it. But we do need lava, and we gotta break all this glass that's in the way. So I'm gonna break the glass since we want to teleport out of here anyway, so that I have a way of climbing out of this thing. So I'm just gonna break all this glass first. And then I'm going to teleport to get the lava. I'm going to come back to put the lava where it goes, and then this will be done. At least it'll be firing off. It'll be creating piglins and all that stuff. And it's just a matter of placing the tridents, and oh boy, we got to farm, you guys. We got to farm, and this is going to work just great. Look at this. So these guys spawn somewhere in here, and then they're going to fall down through the water stream that we have set there for them, and then they're gonna get killed by the tridents. And that's a good time, chat. I love that. I love that every time it happens. You know that? Look, I don't even need to teleport out. We got it. We left some glass blocks there. I'm just gonna let them be there. I don't care. Alright, do we have the buckets? How did we lose the buckets? Like, I had buckets in my hand. How did I lose the buckets? Are they in here, maybe? So I gotta get lava. And we need 1 bucket of lava. And I actually have 1 bucket of lava. So normally what I do is I have the lava bucket dispense into this so that we can turn it on and off, like, completely. But just for the sake of getting this thing working, I'm just going to put the lava in there. It's going to be broken on one side, but I don't care. And this should do it. Just put 1 bucket in the middle for now. That side should start firing off. Oh, you're the goat, Beef. You're the goat. It's like you know exactly what you're doing, and then you tell people, hey, check this out, and they're like, nah, man, and then it totally happens because you're the goat, right? And you're also very humble. We like that about you too, Beef. Very humble. All right, this is working. Sweet. So now I need just all the tridents. I need at least 2. So here's 1, and then I think I had tridents. Maybe I put some up here too. Here's another one. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a trapdoor on one of the other sides too, so that way we can throw tridents in from the outside instead of having to go from the inside like I normally do. Now that might not make sense to some of you, but you'll see right now what I'm talking about. So we need 2 trapdoors. Also, this is extremely annoying. Like, I need to set this so I can turn it off. The only way to turn it off right now is just to break like an observer. So we'll have to fix that. But for now, it's just a proof of concept. I want to show that this freaking farm works. It's doing all the stuff that I need it to do. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy. So this is going to be where we're going to be able to replace the trident when it breaks, right? We still got to do the water flow. There's still other things we have to do. We got to do the water flow regulator. We got to add some water buckets here. We got to do a few things to get this working. But I think just as a proof of concept, I can show, at the very least, that the mobs are getting killed in here and that the items are getting sorted. Albeit slowly, because they're not going to be well placed. But that's okay. You'll see what I mean. So this one is already open, so we'll do this one here. This is going to be where I put the other one. Boom. And I think we got some other spots here open that need to be closed as well. I would have loved to have grabbed that glass. Very good, and now we just need some water flow. Something I can hook up. So I need this stuff to go that way, so we're going to do this one here is going to be waterlogged. See, it's pushing all the items that way. And I think I need to waterlog this one too. Sometimes you have to waterlog 2. In this case, it wants 2. Oh, wait. That should do it. That should push the items out. It should. Just leave it like that. And then here it's going to be the same thing, but in this case it's going to be on this side. And that should push the items that way. That doesn't look like it worked. Why is that not working? Is this whole thing underwater already? Oh, this whole thing's underwater already. What's causing this underwater? I'm not sure why that's all underwater. I'm just going to make it not underwater anymore. Now, the difficult part is going to be grabbing this now. Nope, never mind. That wasn't difficult at all. Just kidding. Alright, so now that's all flowing. Sweet. Put the trident in there. Dunzo. So now we just gotta turn this thing on. Which I can do with just like a button, I guess. Doesn't matter. Alright, is this thing running? Why did this turn off? Oh, we're missing a dropper here on the corner. How did that even happen, chat? We must have... I knew I had some extra droppers. Maybe I broke one. And you can use a dropper and a dispenser independently. In fact, you could use like a piston. You can use anything to like just transfers redstone. So that should do it. So now we got this one running. Got this one running. All we got to do now is just put it on hard, chat. And we've got our test. Our first test of the farm. Let's see if this thing works. Hopefully I didn't break anything. So these guys are falling and already. Oh my god, chat, I've done it. Look at this, chat. Look at this, you guys. These guys are just getting chopped up right now. Let's watch the items if they're actually going to make it through the hole. I got to add the water regulator. It's going to make it so that it slows down every once in a while. And the way I can fix that is just by pressing the button. So I can kind of... Oh my god, this guy's going to kill me. Let's make sure I got my armor on. I feel like the Luxorite isn't working as well as it used to. Now to stop this, all I got to do is just press a button again. And I should be able to get it to let all the items out. Let's see if we're getting any items, any XP. We're going to have to work on the water flow. We got to regulate it so that, see, the stuff's falling out. It is going through. It is falling. It is going all the way out. And it is falling right here. So this needs to fall. But for now, it's just going to sit here. But this is working, chat. This is working. We got a working gold farm right now. It's not safe. We still got to come out here and like spawn proof all this like we talked about, right? There's still mobs trying to kill us everywhere. But at least like this is working. Look at this, chat. Oh my god. I think I got my new thumbnail. Look at this. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can record that really quick. Oh, I love that there's piglins, right? But then there's also like kelp in the background. This is a great screenshot. Look at that. Alright, so I'm going to replace my thumbnail for this one with that. Oh, look, they're pouring out. Alright, cool. Look, it's broken. Where are you guys pouring out from? There's a hole somewhere. How'd you get out? That's a fail. So these guys are getting just chopped up, man. They're not liking life right now. To the point where they're lagging. I don't know. I really don't know where this one guy came from, though. Can you not hit me? I'm busy. So let's see if we can figure out where this guy fell out from. What's up, bud? These guys are all falling through. I don't see the hole yet. It just needs to be a one-block hole. I'm telling you, if they can get out, they will. Look at that, chat. Wow. Look at this. This is super overpowered, you guys. So where are these guys getting out from? So I'm assuming it's on that side. We can't leave any holes because they will get out and they will kill you while you're AFK. That's just... Oh, I think I found the hole. What's up, bud? Yep, I found the hole. So now that's good. Now you see how many items are getting stuck in there that are not pouring out? That's because we don't have the water regulator. We need to have something to do this. It was released this morning. Beautiful, crazy, almost made me cry. That's great. Listen, I love that, and I love Fortnite. It doesn't have any stream potential for me. I will play it with my friends because it's fun, but it's not work. Like, nobody shows up to those streams. So I'm going to do that. That's cool, but I don't care about streaming it or not because it just doesn't have any value, unfortunately. I'm just not good enough at the game, bud. Like, this game I'm good at, and I can do everything in this game. People will come and watch me, and they want to hear what I have to say. Fortnite, YouTube's not even putting it in front of them to watch it in the first place. So this is working. I'm loving this. We got a gold farm. We got to do the water regulator now. I'm probably going to do that tonight. And I'm going to do that right over here. Right over here. Now, the water regulator needs to have 2 spots that are completely out of water. The rest of it can be underwater. And we can use an observer. And basically, we're just going to trigger this spot and this spot to be fired up with redstone like every 3 seconds. And what it'll do is it'll stop this from running and allow the items to pour out. Because right now, the items are not getting out. I can force it to get out if I press this button, maybe. It's just not fast enough. So whatever, at least it's working. It's just not, the water flow is not working yet. We'll have to fix that. But I know how to fix that, chat. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's put it back on peaceful. Because I got no way to get rid of these guys. There's still a lot to do. So let's run down what needs to get done. First things first, let's break this so it can stop being annoying. And the way I can break this is I just got to put like a redstone torch underneath this just to keep this active. Or a redstone block. I mean, I just got to keep that fired at the right moment and we'll kill it. Let's see if we can do that. Let's try to use magic. There it is. So I killed one side. Look at that, chat, like a boss. Like a boss! We'll do the same thing on the other side, and then basically what we have to do is just automate this, right? You see I put a redstone block? We do the same thing, but in the automated process. That's it. So it stopped on the on, which I don't love. I don't love it so much that I'm literally going to break a piece of obsidian to make that no longer true. There we go. So this is off. Now this can fire up, because this is not on. Hold on. Let's do that again. Let's do it again, chat. This time let's do this smart. So the challenge here is to get it so that I can get the lava to get withdrawn. So I put a dispenser in there to pull the lava. But at the same time, we also got to get this bucket to be on the out point when that happens. And that's harder. There it is. So we got this. Let's put the obsidian back. So this can't fire off anymore. There's something obstructing its path. It won't work. And do we want to block this off a little bit? We can block this off. I don't think that they'll spawn this high up. So if we wanted to, we could do this. And that wouldn't matter. I don't think they can spawn up here. They're going to spawn at the bottom down there. So that way you have a way to just kind of jump over. In fact, you can just kind of run over if you're running fast. That works. Okay. So that's the plan. We gotta put the regulator at the bottom. That's probably the easier of the two jobs. So we'll do that next. We need a few things, not a lot. First of all, it would be nice to not fall into here. That's the first thing we needed. We already screwed that up, so we'll try that again. At least it's not breaking when I do that. It's just annoying. Alright, so we need quartz. We need some hoppers, right? So we got the quartz, we got the hoppers. Well, we don't have the hoppers yet, but we're going to have the hoppers now in a second. And then it's just, otherwise it's just 4 of them. So what do we need? We need stone, question mark? I think it's stone. Yeah, stone and redstone repeaters. We should have the repeaters here. Stone is downstairs somewhere. And then we also need 4 hoppers. Four hoppers, some solid blocks, which we have here, and the only thing we need now is the stone, which should be down here if I'm not mistaken. Will you open, please? 1 stone, not enough stone. Oh, my food is in there. Been running around with no food. I guess it's unpeaceful. It doesn't matter. And I've got my stone. Sweet. Alright, now we can build this thing. Alright, cool. Alright, so we need 4 and we can make exactly 4. This is working out really, really well, chat. Let's get rid of this gold. Put it there, and I think we got all the blocks we need to build this now. We got need two redstone torches. Those need to be out of the water. We'll figure out how to do that. We may have to use some observers or something. So I said I wanted to do it on this side, and I think I'm going to do it just flush. So that way, as soon as it fires, and then this one, crap, it's too close. No, it can't be flush because I need to be able to do like this. You see? So we don't need this block. And let's just build everything else that we can, and then we'll have to like get rid of the water here. I think I need to use glass for that, and I don't have any on me. Awesome. I love that. I need the glass. I need it right now. So I've been talking to myself on mute. That's cool. Alright, so basically I found here that there was a water flow missing. I've added it back. That should be good now. They're coming in here. They're getting chomped up. The gold's getting sorted except for one side. Anything that falls on the right side too much is not getting pulled by this deleter. So what I think I'm going to do to fix that is we're just going to turn one of these deleters around. And that'll solve the problem because it'll be picking up, the hopper will be towards the right side instead of the left, and it'll pick up everything that's missing. Alright, let's put this on peaceful again. Let's just cycle and make sure that we're killing these mobs fast enough. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm muted, bro. You know how I do, bud. The Fortnite update is peak. I love that. I love that everybody wants to come on my Minecraft stream and talk about Fortnite. I freaking love that. I will play Fortnite. It will be fun. But there is no stream value to it. I will stream it and I will get one viewer and it'll be one of my Minecraft people coming to say hi. It won't be anybody who cares about Fortnite. So I will do it. But it doesn't matter to me. Alright, let's see how the stream's going. Alright, this is going really, really well. Look at this. These guys are getting chopped up. The water regulator is doing its job. It's firing left and right at about every 3 or 4 seconds, allowing all the items to fall out. Let's make sure that's still true. Yeah, we can put like an extra item in the hopper if we want, just to give it a little bit more time, like that. Everything's flying out. Yeah, so this is an easy fix. Alright, so the hardest part, I think, left is just going to be placing all of this prismarine on the floor within like 60 blocks of the center, maybe 100 blocks of the center. We're just going to keep doing that, going out. I kind of want to build a couple more conduits out here too, so if you're on the outskirts, you don't lose water breathing, because that would suck. Take a minute to say hi over here, because otherwise TikTok will be like, oh, you're not engaging with the viewers. Like, I'm talking, bro. Fix your AI so you can tell when I'm talking to people. I'm like literally yapping the whole time. How is that not engaging with the audience? I'll understand that. Hell yeah, chat. Look at this. And it's not even glitching. Sometimes it'll glitch and it'll only show like a single line. Although it does work, it looks weird. It's like a weird visual thing, but I think they fixed that. They're getting clogged here a little bit. I mean, we could probably do more trident killers on this thing. With that being said, this thing is done. We're not doing anything else to this thing. This thing is perfect. The hell with that. We just got to fix the water stream, the one deleter, and we're going to call it. I've done it. I made an underwater gold farm, chat. Look at this. It's still just a miserable place to be because there's like all these sharks and stuff. Like, why do you have to exist? Look at this guy. I'm going to kill him with my hoe. Let's go. Come on. And now the shark wants to play too. I just hit you to say hi. That's how I say hi, bro. Why are you like this? I refuse to take any responsibility for the things that happened to me, okay, chat? I'm a victim here, alright? I didn't do that. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, chat. Alright, let's go. Let's clean all this up. Now it's just like trying to like recoup from everything we just did. I hope I didn't lose any of these sponges either, man. Alright, so I got 1 there, 5. That makes 6 plus 19, 25. Oh, look, and I found my sword. Sweet! Let's see what this thing can really do now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we're getting here now. Look at this. Just getting shredded up, boy. Look at all that. Look at all that wonderful XP. This is mine. Look at this. I got 40 levels already. I don't know if anybody notices that. I just died a few seconds ago. I'm dying constantly. So this is all new XP from this farm. What's up, Sharky Shark? And it's all just landing here. Like right now it's good because that stuff won't fall. It'll just sit there. So if you want the XP, you can literally just come like this and just grab it all. And you can do so without even grabbing the items. You see that? 44 levels. So this is good for now. It's working. I do want to start laying that prismarine. I got a little bit of time here. I got like another half an hour to play. And I think that's how we're going to use the time. But first, I just need to like do Control-Alt-Delete on this inventory because it's making me just absolutely insane. Let's put this with the rest, and then we're gonna start cleaning up. We'll grab more prismarine from the Guardian Temple, and we'll start placing that where it needs to go. We'll put the glass in here. Let's just get rid of all this stuff. Everything here is bumming me out. We need like a little safe place to hang out too. Like until this is safe, we should just make like a little box that we can chill in. Alright, where can we chill where like I'm not dying every 10 seconds? Let's just find a spot. Ow! I hate these guys. These are the worst. These guys are the worst. These little electric eel things, absolutely the worst. Alright, this is good, question mark. I guess this is good enough. Let's get glass. Make a little box with a door on it, and we're going to call that safe, alright? That's all it is. Just a little box. Dude, get the hell away from me. I don't want to fight you. Get away. And then I'm in peaceful, and it's like, I feel bad. I'm like, man, you're kind of cheating. You shouldn't be playing in peaceful right now. But then the mobs come out, and I'm like, dude, why aren't you in peaceful right now? So I can't win. Alright, let's just make a little box. Just a place where we can put some stuff. Right? Oh my god. Would you stop placing blocks weird, dude? Would you stop that? Just until we can make this safe. Because right now this is the opposite of safe. This is just a horrible place to be. I hate this, chat. I hate it. I don't like it. Alright, this is good enough. So let's put all this stuff in here. Let's put a roof on this thing. What do you think, guys? Wow, look at this. Look how I'm placing these blocks right now. It's like I'm drunk at 7 o'clock in the morning. What the hell is going on, chat? Alright, we've done it. This is it. We've got a little box. I don't care that it's underwater. I just want it to not be like with all these guys attacking me every 10 seconds. Where even are you? I don't even see you. Who's hitting me? Was it you? Dead. I'm killing you just for being in the area. Like, just for being here. Like, I'm upset and you're alive and now you're not. Alright? That's it. We're done, chat. I'm getting targeted by these guys and it's making me really, really upset, you guys. Just, I'm livid. Alright, we got a little box now. This is what I want. This is all I need right now. Look at this. This is perfect. Just a place where I can hide for a second. These guys aren't hitting me. See what I'm talking about? Just every second, it's relentless. Who's even hitting me right now? You can't even see them. They hide. Pretty sure I just lost the shulker box. Awesome. Love that. Alright, where did it go? Sure, I broke 3 shulkers right now. Maybe not. Take you 2. Okay, that's the one that I couldn't grab. That's gone. Let's make sure I didn't drop anything of great importance up here. What do we got? Glass. I'll take that. I've been losing blocks this whole time. That's for sure. Oh, cool. This stuff just like stayed here on the floor because the water flow's still downward. Alright, cool. So you got like a little place to hang out. And in fact, I even want to maybe get rid of the water in here too. So I can feel like really safe. Just a box. Just a place to not be underwater for a second. Yeah, let's put this in the air. I like that idea. Like, what just hit me? Was it this guy? Like, how are you able to hit me from so far away? Like, these guys are just floating around, and, like, they hit you constantly. Oh, it's this guy. What's up, bud? Yeah, we got to figure out a way to make this area safe. Like, I did not want to put, like, glass walls around this thing. I wanted it to just be safe by virtue of spawn proofing. But I don't know if we'll be able to do that. I don't know if these guys actually, like, spawn on blocks, or if they can just spawn in the water. They got to be able to spawn on blocks, right? You can't spawn on like an air block or a water block. So you're back, never mind, you're not back. I don't know what that is. Alright, we've done it. Just going to leave these like that. I don't care, chat. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back, alright? I gotta grab like something. I'll be right back. Alright, looks like the stream is dwindling down. We're down to one person, which is cool, because I gotta go to work soon anyway. But it's not doing bad. It's not bad for a morning stream, I guess. So now we gotta move this XP. We gotta drop all this stuff. I think I want this off. We don't need this running 24/7 while we're doing this. Let's make sure we're still getting the gold. That hasn't broken yet. We're still getting gold. Look at that. We're up to 6 blocks of gold already. So this is definitely working. Albeit not perfectly. Because we got some items that aren't breaking. We should make sure that we're catching anything with that. I'm sure we are. I'm sure we're catching everything from this side. But everything on the other side is too far off to the right. We're not catching it. Alright, let's get... Alright, let's turn... Do we need this on? Or should we just leave it on? I guess it's not hurting it being on. I guess we can leave it on while we do the rest of this. Ow! I'm hoping... See, the funny thing is all of these... there shouldn't be any mobs spawning here with this on, by the way. There shouldn't be, because there's too many mobs in the area, and it should block the cap. This guy shouldn't exist. Why do you exist? You see how there's less mobs down here already? Like, as soon as I kill the ones that already exist... No more should be able to spawn because there's just too many mobs in the area already because of the gold farm. So this should be clean already. I should be able to work here cleanly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's throw away all this crap. Which you can just put in here. That's what this is for. Throwing away the gold, yep. Throwing away all this crap, I just don't care. This is all going. Even the mutton, it's gone. Alright, let's get back in here. And now we're safe. Sweet. Alright, we don't have any more of this. Where are we putting this stuff? I guess anywhere for now. We gotta get some dye so we can start coloring these. And I had my black sugar, which was amazing, and I've lost it. So that's that. Alright, so let's just get a lot of prismarine. That's what we're doing. We're going to go shred up a temple really quick. So that means I need rockets. I'm flying, chat. We're going somewhere, right? There's XP just littered on the surface, along with all the mob drops from everything I've had to kill recently. Alright, there it is. So look how much we've already destroyed this temple. We're gonna keep going. And I'm being indiscriminate. I'm just taking anything I can hit. I'm gonna hit it and then pick it all up. We're taking this whole temple down. There's just gonna be a spot in the ocean where guardians spawn. Maybe we'll turn it into a farm at some point. I wonder if they'll spawn like on water columns. Maybe we'll like invent our own kind of guardian farm. Just do something different. Because we got the ones that work, right? We got a couple that work that we know about. And then we've seen a few that people have made that work okay, but they kind of suck. Maybe they don't utilize the full spawning area, right? Like you got that. It's going to be really hard to find where those spawning areas are after I destroy this whole thing. Because it is based on the construction of the building. And I'm destroying the building. So, might not be able to use this. We got to see whether we can do something with this afterwards. I don't know if we want to. Let's get invincible really quick. That'll help. Am I taking damage? Oh yeah, I'm drowning is what's happening. And drowning, and then also there's a drown here. So that's part of it. What's up, bud? Alright, we're going to collect blocks, but I don't want to do it yet. I want to wait till we're done with this. There's like just like a random circle of blocks here that I can get. So let's get those. Stop hitting me. I don't want to fight you, bud. Listen, I'm just getting blocks, alright? I'm not here for you. Alright? You don't have to die. This is a choice that you're making that I don't agree with. Alright, you made your choice. Come here. Come here. Alright. That's what happens. See, it's doing it again. This thing is just like... Let me kill my audio and like redo it, because I don't know why it keeps on doing that, you guys. Let's fix that, because I don't like that. Like it has like my previous folder and it's just playing that for some reason. Alright, there we go. Got a busy day ahead of me. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I'll just get it all done. It's fine. It's just doing stuff. It's important stuff though. It's stuff that I gotta get done right. And really, I have to like Monday to do it, but I don't want to wait till Monday to like try to like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna get it done now, so that way I have the whole weekend. I come back next week and it's like, yeah, this is already done. Like, don't worry about it. I don't have to try to like remember something new on Monday, because the weekend it's like I kind of like it's like a clean slate for me, right? I leave the job and I completely detach. It no longer exists for a couple of days, and then when it's time to go to work, it's like, oh crap, I have all this stuff I have to do. But I don't remember it on the weekend. It's gone. I have to completely compartmentalize my life, otherwise I go crazy. Is this enough blocks? No, but we're getting closer. Should see if there's any more sea lanterns down there too. Let's just see if there's any more of those before we leave. Gotta start getting ready here in a second. Alright, this is good enough. What did I just take damage from? Something hit me on the way out. What the hell was that? Not nice, chat. Not nice at all. Alright, we're doing it. Look at this, you guys. This came out really ugly but functional, right? Like, that's what happened. Let's be honest, chat. It came out really ugly but functional, and I'll take functional. What I'll do next time is I'll clear a big area of water and then really have it done and finished before I do it. But like a big enough area where I'm not dealing with water at all, you know? That's how we'll fix it next time. Alright, let's do it. So this is meant to be like kind of randomized. Like, I'm not really trying to do any particular kind of pattern or anything. It's just randomized. I just want it not to be what it is. And this will keep, hopefully, the mobs from being able to spawn in here. That's kind of like the idea. I just want to spawn proof it. And then also, I think it'll look cool if I have a big circle of prismarine on the floor underneath this. I think I kind of liked it better when it was just kind of like more randomized like this, with like one main one that's doing most of the work, right? And then I think we've got 3 different kinds of this, but we barely have any of this one. So this one we got to kind of use like sparsely, I guess. This is me taking a break from real building. Like my brain hurts. Something's hitting me. I don't think like, and I think those jellyfish, I don't think they're hostile mobs either, right? Like, would you consider that a hostile mob? I don't think so. Like, they're not trying to hurt you. You're just touching him. I don't think he's coming towards me, is he? I don't think so. The water's like bringing me down. We gotta put kelp here first. Let's see where the water starts to bring us down. We gotta like just drop a block and see what happens, I guess. See how it's falling straight down? that means there's a waterfall flowing down. We gotta put kelp underneath this whole thing. I forgot about that. Let's just do that really quick. There's kelp everywhere. And I think rather than waiting for it to grow, we can actually force it. Don't know if I have the time to do that right now, though. That's the only thing. I don't want to fight you. Like, not even a little bit. Like, I don't appreciate that. It's not nice. Alright, how are we doing? This I can just get on the way down. That might be a better way to get the kelp, by the way. Maybe you just get it from the top and you work your way down, you just break it. But I think you'd still miss pieces. It would still be littered everywhere, wouldn't it, chat? I don't think that would work. So you can literally just go up, all the way up. And then this becomes source blocks all the way up, right? I didn't need to go that high, but that's okay. And then you could just literally go diagonal to it, and it's going to fill the blocks in between. So I just got 2 for the price of 1. Right, so that's going to do four blocks of water. And all I got to do is that. And I can literally just place them and let them grow, or you can be like in a hurry and kind of do. And then all this needs to get some of this too. Like, this is going to have the same problem. So I can't put kelp here, so we'll just put buckets of water there. We're going to have to come back and do that for sure. Actually, you know what? From here, I just do a solid, and then this will be able to fill it in. Because now it's 2 forcing like, towards each other, right? Will this work? I think so. Right, and then I just need a bucket of water in the middle, and that'll fill in the rest there. Otherwise, we just kind of keep doing the same thing. And then I can also just place them here and just let them grow at every other block, and that's going to be fine too. Although it is faster if you do every block, right? Because you have a chance of one block, you know, one kelp growing over another. But you can't put it on top of the lamp. That's interesting. Yeah, it's these jellyfish. These guys are what bother me. I wonder if there's like we can do a jellyfish farm. I guess it would be the same, just a water stream, right? Just a big platform of water. And then like some magma at the bottom, I guess. It would be super easy. Probably be way easier than a slime farm. So I feel like Realism Craft, you kind of broke that mechanic for us, and I don't think we appreciate that. I'd rather have slime farms than for slime to be so easy to get. Like I like that it's not an easy block to get all the time, right? You got to get lucky sometimes early game if you want to get it. But they've taken that from us, because now all you got to do is be near any body of water, and now you've got slime. So that's my critique on that. Yeah, so that'll fill up all nicely. So I got to do this whole thing to this whole area that I built under. And then when the kelp is growing a lot, I got to come up here and look at the potential problem areas that I see that probably don't have water. Like this was the top. So everything above this area is all solid water. But like this isn't. This is not going to be, neither is any of this. We're going to have to fix it. And you can tell just by dropping a block. Like if I drop a block, which way does this go? It's going straight down. You see how it's sliding that way? Because the water is flowing in from the ocean this way, that way. That's why all the mobs are falling on top of us too. So the faster we do this, the faster we can kind of fix that. So the mobs are not dropping on our heads all the time, right? So that's kind of what we're going for here. Oh, I got the chat covered. Is anybody talking to me? Nope. Perfect. Yeah, you can just let these grow. And if you were in a hurry and you were testing this, you can mess with the random tick speed to get them to grow faster. Not doing that though. Alright, this is working. Yeah, this will fill up nicely. And then we won't have blocks falling downward, because I don't want to be sinking. I don't want mobs spilling into the base, right? So the only way to fix that is to refill the water that we removed. Okay, so they can hit you from far. Okay, so I see it now. If you get within 2 blocks of these guys, they hit you. They must have a really big hitbox. I wonder if they're not 2 blocks long. As long as we don't miss any of these other spots, and there's some double up in here, and that's okay. But as long as we don't miss these every other, this will completely fill up. We're gonna have to remove all these slabs and do that again. That kind of sucks. We got a good starting point here. Things working really well. Let's get back into the house here. I gotta start. This is cool. We're getting lots of XP. So we're already at 66 levels. Let me just grab what's here and just see what it's at now. Still 66 levels, and I don't want this sword. So which way is that sword gonna go? Let's see. It's sitting there. So you see that's interesting. I must have filled that block in after the fact, because this was the top right there. That should be like flowing water, not water source block, but it seems to be a water source block, so must have filled in at some point. Alright, give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I can place a few more of these. Let's get rid of all these. Where are we going to start putting these? I guess we started putting them here. No. It's not going to work. I think I'm just going to drop a chest. Oh, I hate this idea. I'm just going to do one. A temporary chest, just prismarine, because I'm going to grab a whole bunch now. And we need kelp, so I'm just going to... I need to place it under there. What would be ideal is if I can AFK here just to let that do its thing, but I can't do that right now. Because it'll be too long, right? Like I'm going to be gone for too long. It's probably more than I needed. I'm going to let most of this despawn, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why I grabbed this much. I don't need this much. This farm is just still running. What's surprising is that the jellyfish are still able to spawn in here. That's a little surprising to me. Oh, I gotta be careful when doing this part here. Really careful. Like, in fact, I might just place water blocks here just to make sure I don't break this. All the way around, like just like all these spots. This should be fine. I should be able to take this. This is all good. But I'm just going to be extra careful. This is good too. Because all this, I think up to this is where it was underwater. So I didn't need to break this. This is good. But I have to put kelp in all these spots. And for this spot, I'm just going to do every spot only because reasons. Because I know there's like lots of little nooks and crannies there, so I want to be extra careful with this spot around here. Otherwise, this is good. And I don't think we went this far out. I think on this side it was literally right here. We broke through the wall, so this is good. We didn't have to do a lot of this over here. And then it came all the way out to here, I think? Question mark? I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just going to put this just in case. I don't know. Should have kept track of that. Like, I'm thinking about the things that I'll do different next time. Like, keeping track of where that was would have been good. Maybe putting this kelp down at the bottom of the wall all the way around or on the floor before I started breaking the walls would have been good. Like, there's a lot of ways I could have done this so that I'm not questioning whether I'm catching all the area that was under. And we'll have to do this part too. We'll do that later. So I think it came out to like here maybe. Right? There was a part where we came up. This was inside the box. So this all has to go. I need to go grab all this prismarine. Alright, let's get that. Do I have any more to break before I do that? What is this for? Nothing, right? Let's go. And I think this went out to this line here, right? So this can go. Something like this, maybe. And this was literally at this block, so these have to go. But I don't want to ruin this, so I'm not going to do it. We can't even waterlog this one. This one needs to be a solid block. I need to fill this one completely, like this. This can go. Yep, sweet. Alright, so kelp. Just kelp everywhere, guys. And by everywhere, I mean every other block. I can't get in there, it's fine. We're just not going to. And then this glass is a problem. But I think the one in the middle and then these on the sides will fix that. Also, there's still golems down there, and I love that. So how's this working? I think that's working really well, chat. Alright, so we gotta grab all this prismarine now. These guys are getting killed. I feel like there's no water on this side. You see how they're able to run back? That tells me this side is broken. I didn't even notice that. Let's fix that really quick. So that fixes this. I just got to put a water bucket. I don't remember not filling this with water, but I guess I never did, and that's okay. So now this is fine. And they should start flowing down. It's just kind of lagged out right now because there's too many of them. Clearly, it's not enough trident killers to take care of them all, but we're making it work. Clearly, chat. All right, let's clean this up. This is not getting filled. This needs to get filled. All right, so that'll all fill up nicely. All right, then we can place owl. Then we can place. I'm surprised these guys are able to spawn. These guys are not in the hostile mob cap, guys. I don't know that I'm going to be able to remove them. Maybe, hopefully they don't spawn in the light. Maybe I can put enough light and that fixes it. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to leave here in a second, Al. You should know that. What's going on, bud? How you doing? You're joining me just as I'm getting ready to leave for work. Like, I'm getting ready to get off stream now, bud. Completely. But listen, look, check it out, bud. Check it out. I made an underwater gold farm. Tell me anybody who's ever done that before. Is this practical? No. No, this is not practical. This is a stupid idea. Look, I'm losing gold. There's gold falling out somewhere. Where's that falling out? There must be a hole here somewhere. Oh, there's a hole here. Look at this. Just close that. I put that for to be able to reset the tridents. And that's fine. And I got another one over here. Let's close this one too. There it is. Yeah, I have items popping out of the side of this thing. But look, it's working, chat. Check it out. What's the output? Just gold blocks. Gold blocks and XP. I mean, that's what I promised. Gold blocks, XP, pain and suffering. That's what this farm is, you guys. And it was wonderful. So now I'm just filling in the water again. Because I had to remove the water to be able to work with all the redstone. So some of this we got to do by hand. I got these hoppers. There's no way to really deal with that otherwise. And obviously we have a conduit here to keep us alive, chat. Anybody who didn't realize that, my bad. See, why didn't that work right? That's weird. I'm trying to waterlog this. It's not... Oh, I need to waterlog this one. Oh, wow, chat. Still a lot more to do here. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get rid of that water bubble. Or air bubble, I guess. And that's how we do it. We just put it on top of the hoppers, too. There's so much of this it's not actually underwater. Like all of this, none of this is. I should put kelp here. And then can we break this block? No, we don't need to. Alright, yeah, a lot of this is like this. In fact, I think this needs to go. I'm going to put kelp here too. I don't know how, but this doesn't feel like it's water blocks either. Now, give me a second, chat. I'll be right back. But this is it. It's working. We got a really impressive underwater gold farm. All right, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Alright, so so what are we going to do on next stream? Because this one is kind of dwindling down. We're almost done here, okay, guys? But for the next stream, I think I just need to finish this. We got to let / force all this kelp to grow to the top. So you can fill in this area. There's like a whole area here. This is completely above water. Look at this. What even is this, chat? Look at this. This is, I have to fix this now. I can't wait till next stream to fix that. This is a right now problem, chat. Look at this. Shouldn't be that big of a deal to fix, though. There's like solid water right next to it. Just a matter of getting a few blocks of water in here. The spots that are like problem, right? So I think this is good. We got a couple more spots over here. So some of this, as you can see, we're gonna have to do by hand. There's just no way around it. Okay, now it's full. Now it's filling in nicely. And then we should just have to like bring this one up. And that's that spot. And then we don't actually have a place to put it here. I'm going to have to like... I guess I can just put a block on top of this for now. Should grow on this, right? No problem. Alright, so this area is actually full. Question mark, right? Yeah, so this is full this way. If it's coming in, I think this one's full. Could just make sure, I guess. Okay, now it's full for sure. So we just gotta let these grow all the way up, and then we can test it in different areas just by dropping stuff and seeing what happens. So you see I drop a block, how it's falling down. No, see it flew up, right? So this part's already full, and that's still moving. It's probably just going to stop here, though. Yeah, it's going to stop there now. But like here, for instance, that's not the case. See how it's falling down? Now to fix that, all I'd have to do is continue this upward. There should actually be one here too. It needs one. What is this glass block for right here? I think that's for nothing. This one's also for nothing. There's glass here that isn't doing anything. I'm really afraid to break stuff right now, though. But yeah, this is clearly doing nothing. Just upsetting me, and it's working. Yeah, there's still like gold down here. I gotta see where we got gold falling out from. There's still holes, unless this is from before and it's still sitting there. No, we've been AFK here for a while, so here's one hole. This was closed up here. Look at this. This doesn't have a trident. Or it does, but oh my god, it does, but it's just killing him that slow. Look. Is this thing not working fast enough? Let's do something for a second. There we go. Let's get it moving a lot faster for a second. Yeah, look at that. This farm cannot keep up with the number of mobs that come through. We may have to rebuild this, chat. It's only 2 portals. It should be able to. It's like the mobs are spawning faster than the tridents are able to, like, spin. Let's put it on peaceful. Let's replace this with 4. I think 4 is the minimum. I think 4 is the minimum. We can't do it with any more, like any less, because then it won't be enough time for the water to actually flow and still get stuck. So let's see how it does now. Because remember, we had water flow broken. Yeah, the water flow is broken on this side still, chat. We didn't fix it. Is it? Yeah, there's no water flow here. This is broken. No. We gotta fix that. Hold on. Yeah, that's the biggest danger to this farm, is leaving a hole and then having a baby come out and punch you in the face. Like, that's the biggest problem with this farm, I think. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, now let's check to see if it can keep up with it. Alright, I'll see you later, bud. I'll see you later. I gotta go here too in a second. I'm actually gonna sign off here in the next 5 minutes. For sure. Alright, look at that. That's working. Just poop, poop, poop. See how many levels we have now. 81. Yeah, so this is definitely working. Even in its broken state, it's still the best source of XP we have in this world right now. So this is fast. The only thing we can do faster than this is a guardian farm or a bigger gold farm, but I don't want to do more than 2 portals. 2 portals is already a lot for this world. I think it's going to get really laggy. See, they're definitely overflowing. It's definitely not fast enough. We need to put an impaling trident in there. And I think that's gonna be the difference. So we gotta get impaling. We gotta get one of those villagers to sell us impaling, and that's gonna solve this problem. Hell yeah, chat. Alright, let's grab... Oh, and I don't even have, like, the looting sort out either, right? Because it could be a lot more items coming out of here, too. Let's check. I mean, the water flow seems to be doing its job. The XP and the items are popping out. And they do it one side at a time, per the water flow regulation. And I find that if you don't regulate the flow of water out of this thing, they all get stuck in there. You gotta slow it down. And there's different ways of doing it. I think this is like the easiest way. I saw one where it uses like a bunch of hoppers spinning around in a circle underneath it with an item going through and a comparator reading out. And then it would turn off about just as often, but it would turn off in the exact same way. And this is much easier. The whole thing just kind of stops. And since we have 2 portals, it's really ideal that this this particular clock has 2 prongs on the output, so it's much better. I don't want to be using the this Luxorite sword. I should probably cure it if I'm not going to put mending on it. I should probably go mend it up a little bit in the anvil, I mean. Yeah, I love it. This was great. This was really, really fun, you guys. I got a finished gold farm here. I kind of want to take another shot of it. And I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to take this image with me, and I'm going to make a... I'm going to redo the thumbnail. Alright, let me do that. Let me get that image now. Can you please stop hitting me? I don't like that. That's not nice, you guys. I'm always getting hit, man. I don't know why I'm always getting targeted by these guys. I don't know. I think I look yummy. I don't know. Alright, give me a second there, chat. Hold on. What am I doing? I just realized that I left a thumb drive at work. I gotta grab that. Alright, you can probably kill the TikTok stream now. Oh, it already kicked me. TikTok is the worst, chat. The worst. Let's grab these. Let's grab both of these. Sweet, and I got them. Cool. So now I can update that thumbnail later. I'm pretty excited about that. Well, listen, guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining me today while we finish building this. Well, we almost finished building this underwater gold farm. If you enjoyed the content, please consider liking. It really does help the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Oh, shitty.